Hello. I am sitting here with the most beautiful, I'm sitting here starstruck woman ever, the beautiful Ava Devine.
Thank you for the introduction.
Hello.
I love you, Miss Amanda.
I love you. Thank you for coming out.
No, thank you for having me.
I was so excited to sit down with you for so many reasons that I watched a whole bunch of podcasts. Like I did my homework.
Oh wow, I just got chills. Really? Yeah, I'm a big goofball, and I'm down to earth, so you can ask me anything.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you. So when I, of course, I knew who you were, right? And I saw you at that AVN event that was just this last summer.
Yes, the house party.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's funny because you are a woman who stands out amongst the group of standouts. You know, it's like this is a room full of beautiful people. It's an event with all these like famous stars and everything, and you still just stand out from the crowd. So I just wanted to tell you.
Wow, Miss Amanda, thank you so much for saying that. I'm getting more chills, and it's not because like have COVID or anything. I'm very healthy, and I'm just very honored that you think that way because it's like I just got out of retirement, so it's like odd, you know. It's like everyone's new, younger, hotter, you know. So it's like little old me, you know, so it's crazy that you said that. So thank you for saying that. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know any of these people. When I went to the house party AVN, I'm like, I don't really know all these youngsters now. And I mean, everyone was really cool, but I'm just like, where's like Francesca Lay? Where's like Sarah J? Like, where's my girls? You know, it's like there's nobody, none of them anymore.
Right. Well, you got into the industry in the early 2000s.
Yes, 2003. Yeah.
2003.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're just getting back.
Yes.
Now I wanted to ask you about that. So, now I know that there was some stressful stuff going on in your life for a period of time, and you, from what I saw and the research, is that you just weren't being authentic to yourself, and I know that's really important to you.
Very much so, yeah. So like I went into retirement in 2014.
Okay.
And you know, I'll be honest, like it was when the webcam stuff was coming out.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, I can capitalize on this because I was like, I'm a nut job, like so I will travel. And I'm like very manic, and I love my fans, and I love shooting. But I would go like to New Jersey 1 week, and then the following day fly to Los Angeles. Then like 2 days later fly to Australia, and then go to like Dubai. And like I'm like all over, yeah. So I was like really running myself ragged. Then plus the planes, everyone's sick. Then I'm like not feeling that healthy because I'm like traveling all the time, jet lag, sicknesses, and then also it's like for me for work. I have to starve myself all day long because I don't know how vulgar I could be on here, but I love deep throating.
Okay,
let's say that. And I'm not into vomiting at all.
Right.
So I rather like starve, which is very hard for me because I love to eat. So it was like, so it's very difficult for my body, mind, and spirit because I'm like starving myself all day long. Like, and like working, and then at night, what do? I binge like a lunatic because I'm starving all goddamn day, and I'm so tired. So it's like my body, my system was all off. My jet lag, my body clock was all off. So it was like webcam came out, like I was for my website. I was starting to do like Streamate and like stuff like that, and my website people were like, you should do more live shows, and I'm like, what do I do live? I know how to fuck with people. I know how to how do I like solo for the hour? Like, wow, that's really boring, but
it's a totally different
animal. But then I'm learning. I learned like how to like have fun with it. And I mean, come on, I'm all the time. So it's like, what's so different, right? But like, what's the big deal?
Who cares?
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, I know what feels good, right? But doing it and like trying to make money off of that was like really odd at the time when I first started. But then I learned like how to do it and interact because I love my fans, like I was saying. So it's like I interact with everyone on video on the live stream and play with myself. So it's like then I kind of formed like a little system. And then I'm like, oh my God, this is so lucrative. Like, I don't have to travel to Australia, to New Zealand, to Los Angeles, to New York City. And like, I could just like stay at home and eat a meal, like eat 3 meals a day and or
Wow.
4. Yeah, that. And then also it was like I'm like in the comfort of my own home. And like, you know, we talked about before we started recording, it was becoming a little bit robotic for me. Or no, we talked about it just now. Yeah, it was like, you know, towards the end of my retirement, I was starting to feel like a little robotic and really drained. I really feel because it was like so much, my energy was drained, traveling, starving, you know? So it was like, what happens to your body? I mean, it's only natural, right? I'm not a robot, right? Like I'm a human. So it's like if I'm not nourishing my body with proper sleep, proper food, proper stuff, I'm going to get sick and checked out, you know, and I don't want that. So it's like, so I pulled back, and then next thing you know, like OnlyFans came out, live streaming came out, and I started to like make money off of that, where I'm like, oh, I could stay at home and be healthier, mind, body, and spirit, and it worked out. But yeah.
I was going to ask you too about that. How do you feed? So you were in that cycle, and it was robotic, and I remember you making comments about how you just weren't really feeling authentic to who you are. Because I know you started in the dancing scene and you're really good at interacting with people.
I didn't. I started as an escort.
Oh,
so I worked backwards, I think. I started phone girl, escort, stripper, and then porn. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the in-person interaction is really where you shine.
I do. I love people, and I love energy. Right. And especially when it's sexual energy. And guess what? I'm in the line of sex biz. So it's like sold. You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
So is that, I'm curious then, like, what was the decision? Like, okay, you're getting tired of the grind. Like, yes, you're getting your 3 meals a day and you're getting your sleep and you're taking better care of yourself as far as not traipsing all over the world. Yes. But what was like the decision, or what was the catalyst?
The turning point?
Yeah.
I blame Katana Montana. I tell her that all the time. I go, I blame you, because I met her and like I DM'd her on Instagram, and like she's ravishing. She's stunning. She's good. So I'm thinking, oh God, she's probably some bitch. But I'm gonna reach out to her anyway, and I'm gonna ask her to collab, right? Do girl stuff, you know? So I was doing very low key girl stuff. I was in a relationship, so I was doing a little bit of that with this dude. And you know, so I was like very low key. And then I met her, and I'm like, I don't know. We did a collab, and then I was like, I love her energy. And not only is she outstandingly beautiful, but she's so kind. She's the sweetest.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, even our interaction on Instagram, she was very, very sweet. So anyway, I met her, and then I was like, we have fun together. And then like she's like telling me, oh, I'm gonna shoot, you know, with these guys and BBC, and I'm like, and I'm going out here, and I was like, I want to go. I'm like, wait, you know, and I'm like, and like she really sparked, like, I don't know, like real excitement, where I was like, I missed that. Like I utterly, like in my gut was like, I missed that.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I was just like, what am I doing? What am I waiting for? And I was just like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Will you do this with me? And she's like, of course. She's like, yes, baby. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, right back at you. Let's go. And we ran and we did it. And it was just like, I was like, I missed this for so long. But look, everything serves a purpose, right? I needed that time to like really regroup. I got really connected spiritually, you know, with my higher power. I'm clean and sober, so I really worked on my sobriety through that time. I like so many positive things came out of it for me, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, I'm more fitter. I go to the gym. I don't know, and like I really tapped into like, you know, like all areas of my life. And like, so years ago, I was careless, fucking wackadoodle nut job, still crazy today, but like I have a little bit more balance today, you know, and I don't know if that's age or what, but it was like, I had to like come into that place, and I couldn't do it traipsing all over the world, screwing everybody and anybody. Like I had to like sit put and like get that connection to like who I really am and like find that balance, because I don't know balance. I'm an addict to the umpteenth degree. Sex, drugs, alcohol, men, women, food, shopping. I mean, you name it, I want it times 10. You know, there's a saying, I have the disease of more. I want more of everything,
Right.
you know? So it's like I had to like take that time out to like find balance, and wow.
Yeah.
How rewarding. I'm not a maniac today. I mean, I'm still a maniac, but I'm not as what a maniac like I used to be.
Well, it's like there's like a maturity now.
Yeah, but also it's like, I don't know, there's like an inner peace where I'm not so scattered, you know? And maybe it is maturity, I don't know. But I really find like I had to remove myself from that for that time being to like find that inner peace. And you can't purchase it. You can't fake it. Like I had to really do some soul searching and like digging, and you know, and I needed that time. I couldn't have done it otherwise.
What does that look like then? Because that's what it, like, when you're talking about that, in my mind, I thought, okay, you're living this huge life, and then there's this very long break. That's extreme.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So to dig into what you really wanted, who you really
Yeah.
are, where your peace is, what does that look like? Like, do you meditate? Do you go through questions? I know you said 12 steps. Like, is there, what does it look like for you to find that peace?
Well, like I said, I'm the type of addict that needs to get her ass kicked numerous times, like pummeled in the face. Boom, that's not a good idea. Boom, that's not a good. For me to go, okay. That's not a good idea.
Right.
So for me, I feel like struggles and tragedy brings me closer to peace. You know, and like. It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of experimentation, and I love experimenting. So
It's like learning the hard way.
yeah, but that's the only way I'll learn, because pain is a motivator for me. Unfortunately, it's not like I'm gonna go, I'm gonna wake up, great, good day. Like I wake up going, how can I fuck my shit up? You know, like I'm like, how can I sabotage myself? I don't wake up going, oh great, how can I benefit and make myself calm and sweet and serene today? No, I'm like, the phone, like, what do I got to do to fuck shit up? You know, like that. So it's like, I mean, that's just my normal being. So it's like for me to like, you know, like I have to get my ass kicked repeatedly.
Yeah, but
I
think that the beauty in that too is that so many other people are like that.
Sure, of course.
And I know that you've sponsored, like being in 12 steps, right? Like you sponsor people, you mentor them through it, right?
Yeah.
I
What a
feel
gift.
It is a gift, because now you've walked the path.
Sure.
And maybe to some degree you almost still do, because your personality is just so big.
Yeah,
right?
and really in the program they teach us to like share your experience, strength, and hope. I can't tell you leave your husband that's beating your fucking ass. I'm not a marriage counselor, right?
Right.
But I could tell you I used to date someone that would whoop my ass, and I'll tell you how it ended, you know, and I'll tell you how I walked through it. Right? Or we have literature. So I'll go, page 23 right here. Look what this says. Oh, you got a resentment? Let's do a fourth step. Right?
Right.
I'm not fucking a genius. My advice will kill you. Right? It would many times almost killed me. Right? My suggestions suck. I wake up going, how can I fuck up my day? So you don't want to hear what I have to say. But I will tell you what happened to me. Right? How I got over it, or what I walked through. What's what solution I found, and then there's literature that's in black and white. That's not from my brain. It's not from my mouth. It's literature that's black and white writing that I could point out to you how we get over things.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think I know you're saying your goal, like, or your thinking is you want to fuck shit up, but also I think I'm going to disagree with you when you say like not to take your advice, because I think that because you have fucked it up, so many different parts of your life, I guess, that your advice is valid. It is powerful.
But it is to a degree, but like I can't tell you. I can't even tell you how to live. Like I don't even know how to live my own life. How am I going to tell you to live live your life? You know what I mean? Like, and if your husband's beating your ass every day, maybe you're not ready. Or maybe if you're drinking and drugging, you're not ready to fucking take my, or hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
You know? Like, so I'll tell you what happened to me when I was in your shoes.
Right.
That's all I could do. Right. And then when I give you advice, I don't want to, or the whole point of me giving someone advice, I don't want to, because then I'm going to get angry if they're not listening to it or whatever. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm going to get mad at you because you're not ready to hear my suggestion. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't want to give advice. I'll tell you what happened to me, right?
Yeah.
That's fair. Then no one's accountable for it.
Right.
Right? And then I could point out in the literature what happens, right? Like in black and white, take it or leave it. And that's what I have to do. My sponsor is, because that's their journey.
It is.
Like, let it go.
And so many people are not ready to hear.
No, and I get it. Like I said, I got to get my face pummeled, punched, knocked on the floor for me to go, that's not working out nicely.
Let me not do
Yeah,
this
exactly.
anymore.
Exactly. I'm not going to be like, it doesn't, really? That sounds like a bad idea. Word note to self, not do that. No, I got to get my ass literally kicked across the floor, screaming, dragging, crying, and then go, that's not going to work out.
You know, but what I'm hearing that, and I'm imagining, so it sounds like you've been through that very thing. How do you pick yourself up from that then? Because you just have such a beautiful, happy, radiant energy. And then to go through that kind of darkness, how do you still have such this beautiful light spirit?
Well, it's not me. Like I said, I want to do drugs, manipulate, rip off people, and fuck off life. Like that's like what I really want to do, right? But when I find that higher power, right, that's not me, or it's not human, and it's not monetary. Like when I find this higher power, who I call God, right? And God for me stands for gift of desperation. I'm desperate. I need help, right? And right, so I have to like tap into that power and ask for help. And that's how I get that light, you know, because I can't do it. There's not enough glitter or shimmer to put on me when I'm in pain, right, to shine.
For anybody.
Right?
Really,
Yeah. So what do I got to do? And it's not money, because Lord knows I chase that. It's not amount of surgeries, because I had many complications. And it doesn't fix me. So I have to know that this power, this higher power, whom I choose to call God, is going to fix me. That's the only thing. Money, not a million likes on my social media, not as many dick downs or p or trans or whoever I'm fucking. Not going to do it. It's not going to fix me. Shopping, I could buy mansions, still feel lonely and empty, right? I can get awards or whatever, still lonely and empty, right? Right? Nothing's going to validate me. Nothing's going to fix me. You can't tell me how pretty or glowy I am from across the room. That's going to fix me, right? But when I tap into this higher power, then I'm like, I'm validated with you, right? Like that. So that's how I do it. That's how it works for me. Yeah.
Well, it's like I've always kind of used an analogy of like electricity.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's there when you need it. You
Sure.
don't see it, you don't think about it,
Sure.
but you plug in
Exactly.
when you need it.
Exactly. That's why I say I got to plug into my God power, because Ava's power sucks. Ava's power will fuck you up. Will kill you. Yeah, it will. Trust me. I'd be like, let's go to Las Vegas Boulevard. Let's go to fucking Naked City, slam some meth, and fucking bareback everybody. Like, yeah, I'll kill you. Yeah.
So, okay, if that's the mentality and you're like, let's go, what's the thing that stops you? I know you said you're tapping in, but like, is there a phrase you use in your head? Is there a trigger?
No, because I can't. See, there's no power, willpower. Don't think like that, Ava. Don't do that, Ava.
Right.
Because trust me,
Willpower.
I tried telling myself. There's no willpower that for me
Doesn't
is nil.
No.
Non-existent, right? But I got to pray and go, you know, hey, God, like, I'm f***ing confused here. Like, help me, right? And then I got to sit in the pause, right? Because more will be revealed. More will be revealed. If I don't jump, because I'm a go-getter. I'm a manipulator. I want to make shit happen, right? But if I just go, help me, and I sit in the pause, sit still, sit on my hands, rock back and forth like a mental patient going, all right, I trust you. Like, help me, you know? And then shit lays out without me even have to break a nail, break a sweat, or fucking do anything. Yeah. Nails still on, not sweating, and everything, the cards on the table going, oh shit.
But see, I think that's beautiful. See, I think that is advice that's really worth taking, because in the pause is where people will ask for help. They'll pray.
Sure.
They'll want something to happen. They'll, like you said, manipulate, or they'll try to
go my
get
life,
stuff. But it's in the pause when growth happens, when you get to hear something that comes through you. Like I don't usually share this publicly, but I'm very intuitive. And I can channel things.
Sure.
Right? And I'm aware. I think everybody's capable of this. I'm just aware of it. And I've learned to trust it.
Yeah, totally. And that may be like your intuition, that intuitive thought, right?
Yes.
That you could tap into.
But
yeah.
But I need that sometimes. But it only comes in the pause.
Exactly.
You have to be quiet.
When you're shaking and jiving and moving, you're not going to hear it, right? Exactly.
You're
Me
drowning
too.
it out.
Exactly. When I'm forcing my will, I can't hear anything because it's Ava's way. Ava. How do I get Ava's way? So it's like I'm constantly, putting my fingers in it.
Yeah. So it sounds like you've had this, like, you've been able to bring this kind of light into your spirit again, because you were kind of squashing that for a while. You were in this period of very quiet stillness. That's not your authentic self. But now you're back to it. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like being back in porn? Because I know that there's going to be people out there who are like, porn is not spiritual.
Sure. Yeah.
Like,
of course.
That's bad.
But what is? If I was a bartender, is that spiritual? If I'm selling cookies, is that spiritual? Like who is to judge? Like how could you say that? You're pushing food. You're pushing everything. There's a vice to everything.
Yep.
Okay, whether it's sex or whatever. And guess what? It's a subjective thing. This is how I deal with life. I don't care if I'm sucking whatever and whatever. This is my life, and you can off because it works for me. And maybe you may not see if it works for me, but guess what? It does. Mm-hmm. I'm not 6 feet under. I didn't off myself. I'm not knocked up on drugs and alcohol. I'm not stuck in the tunnels just for today, right? So guess what? It works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what's working for me.
But it seems like it brings you to life.
It does. It's like, yeah, it does. It really does, because it's there's a saying in one of the literatures that goes about, like, we don't burn our energy foolishly because we're trying to suit life to we're trying to run life to suit ourselves, right? We just trust God, right? And it's like, wow. So and I'm a speed freak, so I love high energy. I'm like, all my life I want to get like more energy, higher. Like, so I'm all about high energy, and I don't have to be chemically induced. I just throw my hands up and trust God. Like, wow, really? I don't have to buy 8 balls of meth or slam myself with meth, amphetamines to get more energy. I just go, I surrender, right?
See, I feel like I needed to hear this too, because I'm doing all the things.
Yes.
And I'm a napper. I have to take naps because I crash out.
I used to, yeah. I used to wear myself. I'm 51. My energy is like through the friggin' roof.
I feel it.
And I didn't sleep well last night. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm letting God run the show for me, just for today, right? I'll make plans, right? And there's a saying, how do you make God laugh? Make plans. He laughs hysterically at me all the time because I'm a planner. And guess what? Someone will cancel. Things don't work out. I'm like, I guess that's not on the agenda after all.
Right.
Right?
Is that a different approach than maybe it used to be for you? Like, did that stuff throw you, but now you're just kind of rolling
totally.
with it?
I
Really?
would schedule things like, I'd only have like 15-minute breaks. Like, I'd be like, at this time to this time, I'm doing this, and this time, like, yeah. And sometimes I even I'd probably text you a bunch of times, are we on for this date? I got to book my makeup. Like, right? I'm a planner, right? And then shit blows up my face, and then I go, okay, haha.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's not happening, right?
Well, I feel like there's a line there between like professionalism, right? Because like you have to be that
exactly.
way to a degree.
I do got to book things, but what's not professional is the mania in my head that gets me so obsessive, and that's the thing, obsessive. If I get obsessed about something, that's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find it yourself having to check yourself on that? Like,
Sure, because I'm starting to sweat. My heart's in my throat. I'm like rocking back and forth, like, oh my God, where's these people texting me? And like I get like fixated, right? And then that's
right.
dangerous for me.
I can't help but wonder, like, I feel like the culture of, now I didn't start when
Yeah.
you did. I'm pretty new.
Okay.
So I'm in like the content creator era and
Sure.
the influencer era.
Yes, very different.
I'm imagining that the flaky factor, the things falling through factor is probably much higher now.
Look, it's always been. I can't really blame it on today, but I do know some of the influencers, content creators, like, oh, Ava, I'm gonna go to a pool party before we shoot. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, you're gonna frolic at the pool party with your buddies on the day we don't shoot. Like, be about your business.
Yeah.
Show up at this time. Be there. Like, with your proper test, current test, and whatever clothes, whatever we're doing. Like, no.
Right.
But it's been like that years ago. I was guilty as charged, too. I'm partying, doing meth all night long, staying up, partying, and then I got to show up somewhere. You know, I'm like crashing out, or I slept through it because I've been up for a week before that. So, like, I get it. But for me, that's a boundary I'm going to set.
Right.
You want to fuck with me? You want me to shoot with you? Well, this is how I roll.
Yeah.
Like it, or accept it, take it or not, cool.
Right.
So that's a boundary where I'm setting. And I'm not being mean. It's just, I'm not going to fuck with you if you're going to be a flake like that. Or you're going to go to a pool party before we shoot. Like, no, thank you. I don't want your drunk breath. I don't want your limp dick. And I don't want your fucking, like, this is business. This is a product we're selling.
Yes.
Like, there's so many hard dicks and hot pussies out there that I could work with. Your pool party dick is not cool with me.
Right.
I'll bang myself all day long then. I'm good at that. Yeah. I could do a solo. Like,
yeah. Interesting.
yeah. So, that's one thing I see.
Yeah. Do you have any, now that you're back, do you have any like goals or things that you really want to like cross off the list that maybe, I'm sure you've done a lot of different things, but is there something that is exciting to you right now or that you're working on?
You know what? Like, now, like, since I took that hiatus, I will have to say, and this is my higher power, my brain is so creative. It's like on steroids times 10 of ideas and thoughts like that I want to do. And so it's like, I don't know, my mind's never end. Like, it's just the creativity factor of it. So really I don't, because like I said, I don't want to make plans because, right, that's how I make God laugh.
Laughing.
So it's like, yeah. So I kind of want to just like go with the flow, but I do constantly have great fun ideas that are like fun and creative, and then everyone's a good sport. They'll play along with me. I'm like, really? I'm like, thanks. I'm like
what?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, one kid, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be Halloween. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna do, like, I have a cauldron and I'm gonna do a witch's brew, and I'm gonna make a witch's brew of a young stud, and you're gonna appear, and it's like, I don't know. I was just like, and then like some other ideas. So I'm like, I text all these people and they're like, okay. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm a dork. They're like, we love it. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, and I'll pick out outfits, and like, I get really like nuts.
I love that.
Yeah.
Though. Well, okay, so I know that you're really creative generally, like your body, your work that you do. What else do you do that is like a creative outlet for you that's not on camera?
What is? Well, that's non-sexual, or?
Sure, yeah.
Because I'm kind of starting a podcast, and yeah, which you're gonna be on it. Yeah,
what?
Yeah, it's in the works.
Okay.
So it's like, it's a little special project of mine. Like in the thick of it. I love it, right? And it's like, it's gonna be fun. So it's like, I'm gonna tap into that creativity as well. So it's like, of course it's sexual because that's just who I am.
Right.
But it's not. There's no intercourse on camera. I wish, but what I tell you earlier. Tell him. She's like speaking to the mic. I'm like, I'd love to lick your. And
I was so upset the cameras weren't rolling already.
I know. It's like, we'll just talk. Like, that's what she's like, speaking to the camera. Like, that's what came to my mind. I'm like, I'm looking at your tits. I want to squeeze your tits and lick your pussy. Like, yeah.
I had to wear this. I'm sitting with Ava Devine. I was like,
you look gorgeous. Yeah, I see you on socials. You're hot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if tell me if I already said this, but just when you reached out to me, I was so flattered. I think I said this off camera, but I was like, Ava Devine just messaged me. I actually think I messaged Christian, and I was like, oh.
I love my Christian. He's my baby. I love him so much. Yeah, and then I heard you guys are really close. I was like, I texted him. I was like, I love your best friend. And he's like, what? I was like, are you gonna be on the podcast with me? He's like, what day? He's like, I'm going to Berlin. I was like, jet setter or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's always in another country.
Exactly. He is, but living his best life. But
yeah.
No, I mean, I love people, right? I mean, I'm honored that, we reached out to one another and you invited me on here and we're chatting and hopefully scissoring one day. And, like, I'm honored. Because, like,
I haven't worked with a lot of women. I'm going to be honest. Very few. I'm kind of new to it.
Good. You know what's my favorite?
Is it?
No, you know what's my favorite?
What is your favorite?
Teaching you anal.
My fans will go crazy.
Girl, you got that big juicy. And I love anal. So it's like.
Okay, I did watch a podcast where you were talking about this, where it's like in your younger years, there were like enemas. There were things that you had to do where you were already having issues with.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, the prolapse and stuff.
The prolapse and everything.
Yeah, because I used to be a laxative bulimic as a young girl.
Okay.
Right.
So
I couldn't vomit because I have no gag reflex. No, but I love, so I do a shit ton. I binge and do enemas. Yeah. I mean, laxatives.
Mm-hmm. But it almost like it conditioned you where there was like, it kind of stretched a little bit more. And now you're really like, that's a part of your body that you love.
Yes. Well, being a laxative bulimic had nothing to do with stretching my bunghole. What happened was like, I started, I'm very, like, I was I don't know if I could say, I was a younger girl and, in my whatever, teens or whatever. And I had a boyfriend and he's like, I want to be in every party. And I was like, how romantic. I was like, okay, you're going to fuck me in my ass. And so I was practicing. And then next thing you know, I'm like, it hurt. But for some reason, I'm like really, I don't know. I was very fascinated about it. I'm very, very sexual. I'm very, very sexual.
And by the way, this is genuine.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I will say Christian told me, he was like, she's legit. Like, you're not just, this isn't just for the cameras. You're not just saying that.
No.
Like, you are 100% real with that.
Yes, I'm 110%.
I had to say that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like, I genuinely love sex. I have no qualms about it. I've never did, thank God. I'm very in touch with my sexuality, sexual experiences. And that's a blessing. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have issues and stuff, and that's really unfortunate. And I pray they heal. But for me, I've been really comfortable with all types of sex. So when I learned how to do anal, I was like really enjoying it. Then I didn't realize how stretchy my butthole was. So I'm like, oh my God, it's like my one friend, my one trainer goes, Ava, your butthole's up for battle. I'm like, always. It could take a pounding like no other. Yeah. My vagina can't.
Okay, I remember we talked about this. Because you were like, okay, we talked about doing a scene.
Yeah.
Which.
Yes.
We need to do a scene.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do this. Oh,
yes. That's right.
And you were like, we'll do a BBC thing. And you were talking about in your ass, you could take it, but not. I was like, how?
Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking, is it because I'm older? But no, because I was always like, I would say 2012, maybe I don't know. It was my vagina is a friggin' pussy. It's like wimpy. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? It could pop children out. What? Yeah, and I never had kids, but I'm just saying like, but my butthole can like really, and the weirdest thing is, I love it. I like love getting stretched in my butthole.
And you can orgasm from it.
Yeah, because my clit's so swollen when I'm getting pounded that I just rub it, and it's like,
really?
Yeah. And I will say one guy, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but he like stuck his whole hands up my butt, and I slowly, like bizarrely bizarrely slowly, and then I I was like getting like I think I came from it. Like with it was weird. I didn't even touch my it was bizarre. I felt like such great like euphoric sensations.
Okay, so
Sober too. I'm sober when he's doing this.
was this, so that sounds like an
And that was off
internal
camera.
orgasm.
Yeah, it was off
So
camera.
are your orgasms usually clitoral?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like my clit needs to, like, I'm a humper through and through. Like, even as a kid, I was like, grab a pillow. I'm like, go to town. Yeah, I just love humping. So it's like, that's how I got to grind that. And then, like, or, like, you know.
Because that sounds like that was that was a, like almost like a vaginal orgasm without being,
I guess.
I guess it was getting the spot internally.
I don't know. And it's funny because it's, like, always my ass. Like, I get pure.
Interesting.
Yeah, and, like, I'll be, another thing about it's like when I do it, I don't know why this phrase comes to my head, but I'm always like, I'm home. Like, I don't know what that means, but like, that's like my happy place. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious because you're so experienced with that and you love it so much.
Yeah.
For the people who've never tried it, what advice would you give for that?
Okay. All
I
right,
know
this
you
is-
say
this-
you don't love your advice, but you're good at this.
This is my bad advice. I would say, you know, definitely preparation is very important because if I feel like I'm going to crap on someone, my butthole's going to be clenched. I'm going to be very uncomfortable. I'm going to be thinking about it the whole time. I'm not going to enjoy myself.
Right.
But when I'm douched out, fully just totally clean, when I'm like squirting out clear water, I'm like, okay, that's number one. Preparation is very important for me.
Do you have to fast for that?
No.
No.
Girl, no.
I like to eat too much.
But
No.
I will fast if I get a sick. I will not fast when I do.
Okay.
Yep. A lot of girls like, I can't eat. A lot of people like, I don't eat. And the night before, I'm like, bullshit. I'm like chowing down big breakfast.
I'd be too hungry to do the scene. It'd be like.
Exactly. I'd faint.
Yeah.
And then you got to douche your butt out. So your electrolytes are like gone. Right? So then it's like you're starving and you're going to faint. I'm going to faint.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I douche my butt out. And I use a Fleet bottle with water. I'm very, like, a lot of people like hooking stuff up to the shower I just do old fashioned Fleet bottles empty with water until like for an hour and a half until it's like clear water coming out. Then I'm like good. And then I've been drinking like psyllium husk. My doctor has this thing. It's like psyllium husk, like some type of mixture, and it just helps me clear me out in the morning as well, like healthy bowel movements. And then I do the water enemas for like an hour and a half.
Wow. Okay. Nobody really knows this. I've never shared this publicly. One of my past careers, so to speak, was I was a colon hydrotherapist.
Ooh, what did you? That's interesting.
Yeah, it was really.
You should share about that more.
I
Oh,
should.
God, that turned me on. I'm like,
I know
you're giving
all about your
colonics.
butt.
Yes, exactly. And that's important. A healthy gut and a clean butthole is like the only way to live.
They say
right?
death begins in the colon.
Yeah.
If you don't have a clean colon, and that's where most of your water is absorbed in the large intestine.
I love
I can go all, yeah.
Let's
I
talk
can
more
nerd
about
out.
but you know what? Like a clean butthole is like joy. It's like Christmas for me. I'm like, my butthole's clean, party, you know, like, yeah. Because I love anal that much that I'm like, yeah.
So what about for the girls where it's painful?
Okay, that's another thing too. So, you know, it's kind of like stretching your limbs.
Okay.
You know, so if I was to like stretch my body right now, right? It fucking hurts a little, right? So then I stop, right? I let go. Do it again. Oh, it's a little bit easier.
Right.
Right? So it's like put it in, feel the pain, pull it out. And I'm also learning to like kind of push out. Because I'm so clean. So it's like when I push out like I'm going to crap, nothing's going to happen. So then it opens my butthole.
Okay.
So I'll teach you when yeah. I should be giving all this free good stuff out. But yeah, exactly. Right? This wise pimp told me, Ava, game is sold, it's never told. Everyone tip me. Everyone tip me for this great advice.
Yeah.
Great
Monetize
tips. Yeah.
this.
Exactly. So yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. So it's like, I don't know. So is amazing. It's fun. And I mean, the partner has to like be gentle, right? You can't just ram it in.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. The first push for me, the first penetration, all right, take it out. It's got to stretch it out a little bit more. Second time, I'm like, take it home. Bring it home, daddy. Yeah. It's like heaven.
Well, I've only ever done in my personal life and not like a whole lot of it.
Sure.
But there was one time I was with a partner and I came really hard.
I know. Tell me about it.
And like, but it wasn't clitoral. I don't have clitoral orgasms. Mine are all internal.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, when you explain that, I was like, that's what that is.
Yes, it must have, because I had like weird.
Your whole body, like.
It was, I was like so euphoric, and I'm sober. I was not high, and he's like in there, and like he did it so slowly though. It was like so beautiful. I was like, oh my God, and he's like, what the hell? And my butthole is just sucking his hand up, and we're both in amazement, but it was like, it was hot.
Wow. Well, yeah, I've had fans asking for that since I've started, and I haven't done it yet.
Anal or
either.
Or both. Yeah. Well, we won't. Yeah, I got long nails, so yeah, we won't do that. No. But I love teaching anyone about it.
Wow. I'm totally intrigued.
It's the most rewarding thing in my life that I feel.
I love
it. Yeah. Like I used to go, I only do it at work. Just work if it's a camera. But then in my personal life, if I'm dating someone, I'm like, can you put it in my ass? And it's like, and they're like, you're so happy. I'm like, I am. I'm like, I love it.
You're home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oof, that's, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember you said something in some of these other podcasts I listened to where you said you wanted to trademark it. Do you know what I'm about to say? It's like a saying that, yes, that you want to fuck the guy or fuck the person, but also fuck their mind.
Yeah, I want to fuck your mind as well as your dick.
What does that mean?
It means I want to crawl up in your head, man, woman, whoever, and like get what turns you on mentally. Because look, anybody can bounce on a dick.
Yeah.
Big deal. Whoop-a-doo, right? Anyone can. But when you climb into someone's brain and you get to them mentally, which leads to emotionally, right?
Yes.
Then it's like fucking unstoppable explosion, right?
So are you doing this with personal partners? With
everyone.
With everyone?
My fans, 110%. Always from the gate, swinging out from the gate. That's what I do. And I don't know how, even when I was younger, experimenting with people, I don't know. I really believe it's a gift. I have this bizarre gift where I'm able to like understand what's going on in someone's brain and be there, and lock eyes and be like, I get it.
Really?
Yeah. Even if I don't like it, I still get it.
Really?
Yeah. And I still, and at which understanding it makes me like it. Okay, it turns it into, wow, I can see where you're coming from.
Is it almost like an empathy or an intuition or like
maybe an empathy thing? Because I am an empath, but it's also like it is because right, sympathy is going, oh, I feel sorrow for you. Empathy is I know what you're feeling.
I get it. Yes.
I walked through what you're feeling. So yes, it's empathy. 110%.
Do you feel like you can see that because you've been through so many other things that you can like see? It's almost like written on people, isn't it?
A little bit. Like, I mean, when I feel what really helped me be such a sexual empath is that I have no qualms about sex. I was not raised in a family that goes, it's bad or it's disgusting. And, thank God. They weren't condoning, like, go be a but I've never, or I don't know, also and who I am. Like, I'm in touch with my sexuality. When I was younger, I liked girls. It's like, I didn't punish myself for that. I didn't think I was bad. You know, I heard this, I was in second grade. I heard this girl's a lesbian. And I was like, I want to hang out with her. Like, really? I'm like, where is she? Like, and I wasn't embarrassed. I mean, I didn't outright tell my girlfriends, but in my head, I was like, I want to hang out with her and okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, I would see girls in school, in high school, and go, God, she's so gorgeous, right? And then I was confused. Do I hate her, or do I want to fuck her, or both, or like what's going on, like, right? And then I had to like understand and examine what is going on. Why am I aroused but angry? Right? Am I jealous? Or I'm really sexually turned on and I don't know how to handle it? Like, what's going on? And I can understand. I'm feeling weird about this.
Right.
You know, like I'm like staring at you and I'm like, I want to make out with you. You're hot. You know, so it's like, but I'm not fighting it. I'm not going, God, that's so bad. Oh my God. I'm like, wow, she's beautiful. Observe it.
Right.
Yeah, you know, this and same thing with whatever. Like, oh, that looks weird or that sounds weird, but it's kind of interesting. Like,
Well, it just sounds like you're really open-minded in the sense of like, as opposed to all of these limitations or the traditional ways of looking
right?
at it.
And what's bad? What's good? Who are you to tell me what's good or bad? You have no fucking morals either, so don't try it, right? What are you, holier than thou or something? Like, I don't have any morals. I bet you don't either. Like,
Oh, that's the part that kills me, though, is the people who are so judgmental is usually
totally.
they're the ones that have so much to hide.
Exactly. They're the ones that are like dying to do it and don't know how. That's why they're so angry, and I get it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I even told you when I was in high school, I'm angry because the girl's so hot, but I'm so turned on. So it's like I have this fighting battle of like, oh my God, do I want to fuck her or kill her? Like what's going on, right? Right? Because I'm trying to fight. Like, I didn't understand what was going on with my emotions or my sexuality. You know, I was very confused about that moment. I see her, she's hot. She was my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, so now I have a little bit of jealousy, but she's fucking hot. She's big tits, beautiful black hair, big red lips. I want to fuck her. But then again, she's my ex-boyfriend. She's my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, so now I've, you know, so it's like, but, you know, so it's like the same thing with people that are judgmental because they don't understand what's going on.
Right.
Right? I don't want to suck. I don't want to suck. God, why does it look so interesting? You know, so it's like they're fighting that, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm assuming is happening because that's what happened to me.
Do you feel like you ever kind of, was there like a reconciliation in your mind? Because it sounds like there was a lot of kind of angst around it, but
like short periods, but then like I said, no one's ever told me that's disgusting, that's bad, you shouldn't be like that. I've had girlfriends at 18, 19, and you know, I was very open with my mom, so you know, she's okay, you know, like, so you know, so it was like, wasn't like, oh God, that's, you shouldn't do that, you know.
it sounds like you have good family support. Yeah
from my mom, and my sisters.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really important. It's very important.
Yeah. My dad, it's like, you know, when I tell him like, okay, this is what I'm doing now, and he was like, are you happy?
Yeah.
See, are you taking care of your family?
That's unconditional love.
Yeah.
That's unconditional.
And he knows
love.
what I do, and of course he stopped watching any kind of
Sure.
adult stuff because he doesn't. He's like, I don't want to
pop. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, the fact that he is like, if you're happy, I'm happy for you, and like, you know, that's what you need.
That's the definition of unconditional love.
Yeah.
Right? So for if I have a friend and she's dating someone that's taking up all her time, right? I'm not going to get mad. Right? I'm going to be supportive. Or if I see that he's an asshole, cheater, loser, bitch, I'm not going to hate on her or him, right? But I'm going to be like, I unconditionally love you, that I will be here. If you forget about me and you don't talk to me because you're too busy with his dick, cool. I'm still your friend.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go, you're not hanging out with me. I don't like you anymore. No. A true friend will go, I'm here when things go badly, or I'm here when things go beautifully.
You know what?
Right?
I have a friend that I've been a horrible friend. I haven't talked to her in like a couple of years. And the other day it was her birthday, and I was thinking of her, and I was like, you know what? I feel like I've been a really shitty friend, and I'm going to reach out to her. And I reached out to her, and you know, she's like, who is this? Because it's a new number, right? And I tell her it's me, And she was like, I'm putting my family to bed, but it's so great to hear from you. And I just said, I'm really sorry I've been a terrible friend. And she goes, I will always love you anyway.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
that's unconditional love, right?
Unconditional love.
Like your dad,
yes.
right? Like God has for me.
Yes.
He's like, you can fuck up. I still love you.
Do all the things wrong.
Exactly. And guess what? He's waiting with his arms open. Like, right? The same thing with your dad. Same thing with friendships.
Right.
Fuck up all you want. I'm still here. I mean, I'll set a boundary. You're fucking high on fucking drugs. I'm not going to invite you over or give you money. But I will be here if you want help, right?
Right. Yes.
And same thing with my friends. You want to... I believe in dick or pussy before friendship. I'm cool with that. If I got some new dick or pussy, I'll see you friends later. If you're my true friends, you'll be there.
Yes.
Right?
And you know that
exactly,
that's who
because
I am.
This is going to run out. This little fling fuck thing that I'm having right now, it's not going to last. Maybe it will, right? But if you're my true friend, no matter what, you'll be there. You'll be like, arms open. I'm here.
Yes.
Right? That's the kind of people I want around me.
Yes. Well, and I'm going to bring her up again, but Katana, I had to ask you, so I saw that you were engaged. Is this for real? This is real?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be really honest. I saw it online and I was like, is this just like a promo thing? Are they like, did they come out with like some content, which you probably did, like some content, and is that part of that, or is this like a real thing?
It's a real thing. I mean, we love each other. She's like a ride or die. She's the type of girl that will go, have fun. You need me, I'm here.
Yes.
And like I said, she sparked so much excitement, and she believes in me. She's like my biggest cheerleader too. So it's like, how can you not want to be with that forever?
Yes.
Right? And we're in a marriage where we're poly. I'm not going to tell you who you can fuck, who you can't fuck, where you can work, who you can't work with. What are you doing? What time is it? Where are you going to... No. We're like, I love you. I'm going to do this. I'll see you later. We come together when it's cool.
Yes.
And, right? It's that unconditional love, no control, no advice. I go, whatever you're doing, I'm here.
Yes.
Same. She says the same for me. Enjoy, baby. She tells me, enjoy, baby. Have fun. Really? No one's ever told me that. They're like, well, you have to apologize for who you are, and you have to ask me for fucking permission. Really? Not with her and I. We don't do that. I'm like, have a good time.
I feel like I've been through things like that where, like, because I just recently told my fans, like, I'm single. They didn't know, because I've been talking, not gone into that. But dating is really hard when you're in this industry, because when you meet like a normie guy or civvy or whatever you want to call them, they don't really understand that. They don't really, that kind of what you're talking about, which she does for you, or the unconditional, full trust.
Exactly.
And it's okay that they don't understand, because it's just a totally different lifestyle. But there's usually conditions. Well, when are you going to retire?
Sure. Yes. Or, exactly.
Like,
and I'm going to be honest with you too. Like, in that, I feel transparency is everything in any relationship, business, family, you and I, right? Whatever relationship you're in, transparency is essential. That's the key, right? And I'm like, whoever I date, or I'm like, this is what I do. Like, I'm not hiding.
Yes.
And I'm not going to lie to you either, because guess what? It's all over the internet, number one. And number two, I don't have to lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, are you tipping me? You want me to fucking stroke your ego? I'm not gonna lie to you, right? And so it's like, other people, oh, you're gonna hang out with that girl? Good luck, because she's probably lying. She's probably got like 10 other dudes, and probably hooking on the side and lying in your fucking face, going, I'm a stripper, or I only do this. Yeah, well, I'm not. And I'm going to be straight up with you. And I'm going to look you straight in the fucking eye. And I'm not going to have anything to hide. You either like it or deuces, because this is who I am, And that's the thing, too. It's like, a lot of people can't hang with us, and I get it, right? But at the same time, I'm not a liar. And I'd rather be with someone that's honest, uncomfortably honest, right? Not rudely honest, just this is what I do.
This is what it is.
Then lie.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not doing anything, honey. I'm sitting home knitting a sweater while I'm doing a gangbang. No, right?
Yeah.
Like,
because we're being honest about our sexuality and what we're doing.
but it's a job. I'm not trying to date the people that I'm shooting with because number one, everyone has lives, and I respect that, right?
Yes.
I'm not looking to shoot porn or see fans because I want. This is a dating service. I respect everybody, right? Right. I'm not gonna try and work with you to make you my girlfriend. I mean, if that happens, cool, Amanda. But like I respect you, right? As a performer, right? The same thing with everyone I shoot with. I respect you. We're gonna have a good time for that moment. Yeah. You tell me your boundaries. You don't kiss. You don't like fingers up the ass. Whatever. I'm gonna respect that, right?
Right.
But once the scene's over, thank you for a great scene. That was amazing. Let's do it again. Let's not. Whatever. Right?
Yes.
And that's how it ends. It's not like, oh, we're going to have a romance now. It's like, no.
Yes.
That's not what happens. That's not what happens. I have a great time and I'm coherent and sober to understand what's going on in the scene. And I will open up for the cameras. But honestly, there's no romance. No. Right?
No.
It may feel like it from me because I'm so horned out. But it's not. But I respect everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone has their own lives.
But that's your intensity you bring to your work.
Sure.
You know, so it's like you take pride in what you do.
Yes.
You're gonna show up as big and best as you can.
Yes, and have fun.
Have as much fun as you
exactly.
can, and like give it all that you have.
Sure.
And then, but it's a job at the end
exactly.
of the day.
Once that scene's over, everyone goes home, does their own lives.
Yes.
Right, and I respect that.
Yes.
All right, I'm not trying to creep out on you and your. And whoever you're talking to or you're married or whatever. I'm not doing that. You know, like I respect you as a coworker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say congratulations though. So you guys just got married, right? Okay. So I love that you did that. I love that she's got your back and that you are back in the game. We're going to work together.
Yes, I blame her. I tell her, yeah.
Well, where can people find you? Where, like, what's the next big project, or like, is there a company you're working with, or then, like, where can they go? Sure.
So I have a link tree, right? That's probably easier to give linktree.com/Ava Devine because
all the places.
Exactly. And all my Twitters and Instagrams have different names because everyone stole the name or whatever, which I'm very flattered. But you know how that goes. Right? Like, wow, thank you guys. But so linktree.com/Ava Devine. I have my onlyfans.com/Ava Devine, which I love. I love OnlyFans.
Yeah? What's your favorite thing about it?
Just the interaction.
Yeah.
Like and that, you know, it changed the game. The porn game.
For
right?
Sure.
I don't have to like kiss people's ass to shoot for them. It's like I shoot for myself now. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, guess what? I want to shoot with you. Let's do it. Like, right? I don't have to wait for, Naughty America hire us so I can shoot together. You know, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, and guess what? Let's do it at noon. I don't feel like getting up at the crack of dawn and douche my ass. Will you?
Well, yeah, like that's why we did this later in the day, too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, do you want to get up at 6 a.m. to douche your ass out so I can fuck it?
No.
Exactly.
Sorry.
We'll try noon. Yeah, we'll try noon time. Yeah, exactly. Right? And we don't have to remember scripts and all that shit. So.
Yeah.
But OnlyFans is a gift because I get to interact with my fans on, like, a wonderful level.
Yes. Well, and then it puts the power in your hands, too.
And I get to create my witch brew shit or whatever weird shit I want to create. Scissoring with you, teaching you anal. Yeah.
Would we have like how would we do this? I'm curious. Was like you would just mess with it, put stuff in? How would you train me?
Yeah. Well, of course. Well, you know what? I think we should let them wait for our scene to come out. Okay. I don't want to give away too many.
Not too much.
I spilled a lot of good stuff. Pimp Pierre is rolling in his grave right now going, I taught you, Ava. Don't fucking give it away. For free. Not yet. Yeah. Sorry, Pimp Pierre.
Okay. Well, then stay tuned for that one.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun, Amanda.
Me too.
Right?
I was like, okay, she's gonna be here, and I don't want to like disappoint by not having good questions. Like,
no.
I was enjoying. By the way, just watching all these other podcasts with you. You're just so I know everybody always said this, like down to earth, but like you're here. Like we're eye contact.
Exactly. I'm locking eyes with you
present.
throughout the whole time.
Yes,
right?
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. You know how I feel about that, right? I'm in touch with my sexuality.
Yes.
But I have a gift to gab too, so I can
Well, and then the podcast, do you have a name yet?
I do.
Do you want to drop that? Not yet.
Okay. The funny thing, you want to know what it's called?
Okay, tell me.
Ava Devine's Bad Advice.
Ah!
Yes. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I love that. Oh my god.
Right? Because I don't like giving advice, but if I'm going to give it, it's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this to come out.
What a great tie-in, yeah.
Yes.
We didn't even plan that.
No.
High five, baby.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my
Titty
God.
Yeah.
Well, then, guys, go find that podcast, because by the time this is out, maybe it'll be released.
Sure.
Go find
Hopefully,
your link tree.
Link tree. Find my link tree.
All right, thank you for
Thank
being here.
you.
Mwah.
Love you guys.